Welcome to Explain America. I'm your host, Kyle Becker. Well, President Donald Trump has been accused of all sorts of wrongdoing related to the time when he was being targeted by disgraced financier, the now late Jeffrey Epstein. But his accusers just got dealt a pretty hard blow because, well, there's just even less evidence than they thought proving Donald Trump did anything wrong. But before we get into this, please like, share, comment, Explain America. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, you might know former Attorney General Bill Barr is deeply enmeshed in the Epstein investigation. His father actually knew Epstein and helped him get him to start as a teacher, or you might want to say an instructor, and didn't have any prior experience. So the Barr family knows Epstein very, very well. And you could say that Bill Barr was really not a friend of Donald Trump. He obstructed him numerous times, undermined his administration by many critics' accounts, and was generally not an ally. And certainly the former Attorney General might see his position as not being an ally of Donald Trump. But many times it seemed like Barr didn't pursue aggressively things like the election allegations that Donald Trump had. He basically blew those all off. He didn't pursue any justice over the Russia collusion hoax. He didn't really hold anybody accountable who was a deep state actor who you could arguably and in a documented way show that they were going after Trump. Well, all of these people who were going after Trump, if they had any information about Epstein, they would have shared it. And Bill Barr, he knows as well as anybody what's in all these Epstein files. You can be sure of it. And he's just said that he never saw anything that could tie President Trump to Jeffrey Epstein's sordid crimes. And this is according to Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer. Comer said about Barr, he said that he had never seen anything that would implicate President Trump in any of this, and that he believed if there had been anything pertaining to President Trump with respect to the Epstein list, they felt like the Biden administration would probably have leaked it out, Comer told reporters. So the ex-Trump administration official is the first person to appear in the House Oversight Committee's probe into the federal government's handling of the Epstein case. Barr served as Attorney General from February 2019 through December 2020. Now, you might remember that Epstein was actually charged in 2019 and he committed suicide, and I'm using these quotes, committed suicide, in August 2019, and that was because of a series of screw-ups supposedly at the jail, according to Barr. Well, it looks like there's more than screw-ups going on because the video that was released, we see weird things. It wasn't raw video. There was a pointer on screen. There was some kind of orange blur, like a person walking through the hallway. Could have been a prisoner. Could have been somebody carrying prison clothes. Can't really tell. But all we know is that the official narrative has not meshed 100% with the evidence that's come out. So we still need more information about these files, and we just learned that there's going to be a stack of documents coming on Friday to the Congress. These are being released by a judge in application from Bondi and the Department of Justice. So we're going to get some transparency on this in the near future, but we just have to look at the track record where Trump had Epstein, his DOJ arrested Epstein. Ghislaine Maxwell as well, went down for conspiracy, was sent to jail for 20 years, and now they're looking to get more information out of her. So you look at all of these things together. Trump never went on the Lolita Express. He was on a different plane to West Palm, New York to West Palm. So you have to look at all of this information, and you just see that, when Trump calls it a hoax, he's talking about the accusations against him. And just the distorted track record. And, well, Epstein's accusers just took a tough one right now because someone who they would think could spill the imaginary beans on him, well, he says there's nothing there. Well, this has been Kyle Becker with Explain America. Please weigh in with your thoughts. We appreciate hearing from you.